What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TVP Lounge. Happy Friday to all of you. Hope all of you have had a great week up to this point. And if you haven't, hopefully today, this Friday lounge will bring you some type of entertainment and enjoyment. As y'all know by now, I do not like politics. And it seemed like that's what we're going to be talking about somewhat today, because I'm not about to waste all day talking about this. But y'all know how we do it around here. Something around Vegas, we got to talk about it and discuss it in detail. Y'all know I keep things real around here, and ain't nothing going to change today. Switch my scene around. All right, there we go. Happy Friday to all of y'all. Hope y'all doing good. Feels good to be back for a whole nother week. I tell y'all, can y'all believe it's the end of July? It's about to be August 2021. Didn't it seem like the year just started? The year seemed like it just started. And it's almost over. It's crazy. It's August. We can already go into football season. Basketball season just ended. It's crazy. Time flying by. See, we got an early super chat, some early comments. Tina, what's going on? Appreciate the super chat. Said, good to see you. Hope you had a great week. Great work week. I did. Hope you had a great week as well. Thanks for the support. Tamar, what's going on? Philly, what's happening, man? Who's that girl? Happy Friday to you. Melissa said, no, they're shutting Vegas down again. Well, we gonna talk about it. Robbie, what's going on, man? Said, what's good, TVP? What's happening with you, man? Cheers to you as well. Schooner said, sup, TVP? The fun police deleted the replay of the after party with the quickness. Yeah, we'll talk about that on Patreon. We almost actually got away with the replay. I might try to go put a thing or two together to get the replay back up. But yeah, it was good to the very end. But if you know, you know. Had a good time with y'all. Brian, what's going on? Said, damn, bro, I got my trip 8:18 to 8:23 for the Pacquiao fight. Hey, your trip ain't going nowhere. You good to go. Don't worry about it. Good to see you again, oh my guy. Jeremy, what's going on? Said, what up, everybody? What's going on with you? Maya, what's up? Candy, what's going on? All right, y'all. First things first, let's get some emojis. Let's go ahead and take a shot. We're going to go ahead and talk about this political stuff that I hate talking about. Just to get it out the way, if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all already seen the poll, so y'all already saw where the community's thoughts are on if Vegas is shutting down. I'm going to give y'all some notes and details on what is going on, why this is even a topic again, and if y'all really need to worry about it. But let's get these emojis poured up. I'm going to go ahead and pour up this shot. Been a day for me. Been doing quite a few things today. Had a real productive day, but nothing better than when I'm in a TVP lounge with a bunch of cool folks. So drop the emojis. We're going to take a shot. We'll dive into this topic. And before we get in there, before I start speaking my piece, do y'all think Vegas is going to shut down? Even though I did a poll, let's talk on YouTube real quick. Y'all go ahead and drop y'all comments. Do you think Vegas is going to shut down? And tell me if you do think it's going to shut down, why? And then if you don't think it's going to shut down, just say no, I don't think so. I'll give y'all a minute or so to comment on that. And let's get these emojis in here. I'm going to pull up my notes. I had to do some research on this. Because as y'all know, I don't follow the news. I don't watch the news. I tell people all the time, stop watching the news. Stay away from the news. The news is not going to be anything positive. 99% of the time, it's always something negative. So I tell you, I'll stay away from the news. But this article came my way. Had this in me. Shout out to my mod who sent me this. Because, you know, if it's important, send it my way. Let me check into it. And when I saw it, I was like, all right, well, we're going to talk about it. So like this will be something real interesting. I see no, I think the whole country will have to shut down again, unfortunately, as much as it sucks. All right, that's what's up. No, but it will slow down, still coming in December. That's what's up. No, they're just making masks mandatory again. That's it, in my opinion. All right. Nah, they're really not trying to lose any more money, to be honest. Okay, hell no. Val says hell no, I leave Chi-Town for Vegas tomorrow. That's what's up. Well, you have a good trip. If cases drastically increase, yes. Okay. I don't think so too. Too expensive / business not having it. All right. So it look like for the most part, most of y'all don't think they're going to shut down. Some people think it's possible. All right, for sure. Well, since y'all didn't give me my emojis, because y'all know I got, how many people in here? 22 now? All right. I need at least 10. How many y'all got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, absolutely not. All right, once I get 6 or 7 different people to drop an emoji, we will take the first shot. In the meantime, I guess we will go ahead and dive into this topic, because let me tell you, I think it's hilarious. Let me start this off by prefacing. I thought it was hilarious when I saw the article that they was making mask mandatory, and my first thought was, okay, so what? People instantly gonna think shutdown, mask mandatory again, Vegas gonna shut down. That's just like how it's programmed, and it's crazy. So, as mentioned as someone mentioned earlier, yes, it's just a mask mandate. Vegas is not shutting down. There's no talks of Vegas shutting down right now. I don't think Vegas is going to shut down, nor do I think Vegas think they're going to shut down. But because of the state of the world that we live in, with this virus that is deadly, you have to take precautions. So what is going on is, in Nevada, in Clark County, and most of the major counties in Nevada, cases are starting to increase. And because cases are starting to increase, they have to take precautions. This was in the reopening plan when they moved everything from state legislation to local jurisdiction. So that was one of the biggest things that they had put in there. They said, all of the decision making will be handled by local jurisdiction, but the state will step in if cases start to rise as need be. And of course, cases are starting to rise. So let's talk about this. All right. So the mask mandate is simple. Say if you're going to be indoors, whether you have the shots or not, because y'all know for censorship in this channel and on YouTube, you got to be careful what you got to say. So we're going to refer to those as shots. That V word will be considered shots here. So whether you have the shots or you don't have the shots, you now have to wear a mask indoors. Indoors is, I'm not even listening. They gave a whole breakdown on what's defined as indoors. I'm like, that's common sense. I'm not about to sit here and speak on nothing that's common sense. If you're indoors, you need to wear a mask, period. If you're outdoors, however, since you can only get the virus indoors and you can't get the virus outdoors, you don't have to wear a mask. It's not mandatory. So I thought that was hilarious first. But so here's how this is gonna go. For all of y'all who's asking me, is the clubs closed? No, the clubs are not closing. The clubs are operating as normal. The first thing that I said was, because a lot of y'all had some very interesting views on this, which I was like, good to see different perspectives. This is the first thing everyone needs to take into consideration. If there was going to be a shutdown, it would be in order as it was the first time, which would be, they're gonna shut down Vegas. The first thing they're gonna do, implement a mask mandate. Even though technically, if you don't have the shots, you should still be wearing masks anyway. That is on the signs that they have put out there publicly. If you are not one of the people with the shots, you have to wear a mask. After that, what they will then do is reduce occupancy. It's just going to go in reverse as it was when they reopened. They're gonna go put the mandates back in order. They will reduce occupancy, so we'll cut it back to 50%. If it didn't get any better, they would scale it back to 25%, so forth and so on, to the point where they shut down. So please keep that in mind going forward. For everybody that's tuned in right now, or if you are listening to the replay, I will say this again. And I'm not one of those people who like to say I told you so, but I've been talking about what's going to happen with Vegas for the last year now. And I just laughed if you saw on Instagram with the emoji, like, here we go again. It's the same story, just told a different way. Vegas is not going to shut down unless those things happen. So if you don't see anything about reduced occupancy, don't even trip about it. Right now, it's just a mandate. If you see things or news articles or speculation or blog posts that say Vegas is going to start reducing occupancy, then you should probably raise an eyebrow, like, okay, what's going on? But right now, it's just a mask mandate indoors. So no, Vegas is not shutting down. And by the way, shout out to all of y'all for dropping my emojis too. I've been watching the chat as I was going through this. Shout out for my emojis. We'll go ahead and take this shot, because I've been staring, waiting for it. I'm like, y'all really gonna do me like this? Like y'all thought I was playing? Nah, we gonna take this shot. Appreciate all the love and support. Happy Friday to all of y'all. As I always say, man, it's good to be able to come here on Friday, chill with y'all, kick back, relax, talk about something we love, which be Vegas. Have a good time. Cheers to y'all. Cheers to the weekend. Cheers to the end of July 2021. All right. So yes, unless there is a reducing occupancy, Vegas ain't going nowhere. Now I want to piggyback on a couple of things that was mentioned in the chat that I also agree with. Number one, there was so much money lost last year. There was so much money lost last year. There is no way in the world Vegas will even be trying to put themselves in a position to have to shut down again. They will enforce the reduced occupancy and then deal with rates going up before they shut down, because they still recovering from last year. Because even when they reopened, it was reopened at, a limited occupancy state. On top of that, people wasn't traveling because people was like, okay, even if they open, I'm not going till they wear it. If I got to wear a mask, I'm not going. So they lost a lot of money last year. So they still are recovering as we speak. So shut down, nah. Number two, people flooding Vegas this weekend. Like, even with this whole mask mandate, people don't care. Like, people don't care because people is tired of being stuck in the house. But they're not going to shut down because the money's going to be number one. And then number two is going to be like, if we have to shut down, there has to be a valid reason. But unless like other states around the country start shutting down, Vegas isn't shutting down. So y'all don't got to worry about that. So for all of y'all who think Vegas is going to shut down, relax. Vegas ain't shut down. It's not going nowhere. Implementing the mask mandate, put on a mask indoor. But then y'all also have to take into mind, or keep in mind and take into consideration, that when you are actively eating or drinking, you don't have to wear a mask. So that was basically how it was all last year until it went to 100% when there was no mask mandate, which is how things is going to be. I talked to some of my people offline in the industry. I talked to them a couple of days ago. It's kind of like, to get an inside scoop on what's going on. They're like, nah, we ain't shutting down. People might be walking around with masks, but not shutting down. And my initial thought when it came to the club was, worst case scenario, they'll just move the clubs outside. Most of the clubs are near the pool party. Like, we'll use Dre's and Marquee, for example. The pool party is outside and the nightclub is inside. So since the mandate is indoors, they could just move the party outdoors. Ain't nobody got to wear a mask. Like, it's just like, nah. But, we live in a society where people see one thing and people have a heart attack. Now, I want to talk about another thing also. Hold on, let me scroll up in the chat. I got to see this because since we got to have this political conversation. Okay, yeah, somebody said if cases drastically increase. Okay, let's touch on that. If cases drastically increase. Well, number one, what do we consider drastic? And that's why I'm about to say that. So this is what was noted in this whole mandate plan. So effective today, the mandates are in place. So if you're going to Vegas this weekend, or if you're in Vegas right now, you're going to be indoors, you got to have a mask on, whether you got the shots or not. Well, TVP, how long is this going to be in place? Wonderful question, because that's the same thing I said. How bad are the cases to the point that y'all had to implement this mask mandate? So starting today, the mandate is into effect. The cases will be reviewed every Tuesday. So every week they will review cases, okay? Every week. So mandate just went into effect today. On Tuesday, they're going to review the case, all right? If a county shows a low number of reported cases for 2 consecutive weeks in a row, the mandate is gone. What? What? So let me say this again. So if a county, so as of right now, everybody got a mandate. But if your county 2 weeks in a row, let's start on Tuesday. So let's say on Tuesday, they look at your cases that was from this week. And then the previous week, there's a decrease. And then the week after that, there's another decrease. That's 2 weeks in a row. No mask mandate for you. So literally, all it takes is 2 consecutive weeks of low reported cases, and the mandate is gone. When I saw that, I just laughed. I was like, "Why?" So everybody really think that we gonna really shut down? Like, I saw the article and then I saw the speculation, and I was like, okay. So there are no numbers that I saw anyway. If y'all got the numbers, please share it with me. But there was never a specific number that I saw in the article that I saw that was from, reported from the governor, that stated what the case percentage needs to be. But the fact that they said 2 consecutive weeks with low cases, I'm like, that could be. So you telling me the mandate right now, by the end of August, the mandate could be gone. So let's guess, TVP, what you think gonna happen? TVP, they enforcing mask mandates, man. Can you believe this? Yeah, I've been waiting for it actually. people who I talk to offline about stuff like this in Vegas, I've told everybody, I've been waiting for this. Honestly, it's just been a matter of time. Ain't nowhere in the world things was just gonna go back to normal. We was gonna be all smiles and Hallmark cards. That's not the world we live in. You know, that's just not how our society works today. There had to be some type of moment since June 1st. It had to happen. Like, things just been feeling too normal. Nah. We can't be in a normal world. We're not allowed to live in that type of world. So I've been waiting on this, honestly. So let me tell y'all, like I said last year, like I said earlier in the year, and what I'm gonna say again. Holidays are the biggest money maker. So we'll monitor this. We'll monitor this mandate. But if you ask me, my opinion, obviously, you know, I don't work with them. I don't know the behind the scenes scoops of what they looking for. Labor Day is in September. Okay? Labor Day is in September. When I saw 2 consecutive weeks, the first thing that went through my mind was, by the time Labor Day get here, there will not be a mask mandate. Because people gonna want to travel to Vegas. Hell, quite a few of y'all in the chat right now going to Vegas for Labor Day weekend. I've talked to quite a few of y'all. Y'all said y'all will be in Vegas Labor Day weekend. Not a psychic at all. I don't even believe too much in that. I meditate. That's a whole nother conversation. But listen, I'm going to just go out on a limb and say, next holiday is Labor Day weekend. I would not be surprised if by Labor Day weekend or around Labor Day weekend, cases have gone down 2 consecutive weeks and people who going to be going to Vegas for Labor Day weekend won't have to worry about the mask mandate. That's just my assumption, because I do remember around this time last year. That's why I was like, you know how they always say history repeat itself. I do remember around this time last year was when, you know, they closed the bars and everything down. It was around this time last year, because I remember, because this was when I had did my Cosmos Day. I was chilling with my homie that's in the industry out there. We was kicking it, and the bars and stuff had been closed, so everybody was waiting for the bars and stuff. They was closed for 2 months. But when did them bars reopen? It was around Labor Day weekend, I believe, 2020, when the bars and stuff started to just reopen, because cases started to go down. They started to implement things to lower cases. And here we are a year later with a mask mandate that will be monitored weekly and will be removed when there is back-to-back weeks of low cases. We'll see what happened Labor Day weekend. You know what I mean? So if y'all go on Labor Day weekend, keep your eyes open for that. If not, hey, then we'll just see what happens. But 2 weeks is 2 weeks. 2 weeks fly by. Like, 2 weeks is nothing. And technically, if next week they look at cases and they're lower than they were this week, that's 1 week right there of low cases. So we'll see. In the meantime, though, what y'all thoughts on this in the chat? Y'all drop y'all thoughts. Let me see what y'all got to say. Actually, I'm about to scroll because I seen y'all been going in on the chat. So I'm going to check y'all comments in a moment. But drop them emojis. Let's take another shot. All right, let me scroll up. I saw y'all dropping some good stuff in here. All right. Okay, we'll start here. So not a full shutdown, but occupancy restrictions will come back, in my opinion. It's possible. I don't think they will, but that would be the first thing to happen if you ask me. If anything was to happen, like I said, it would be the reduction in occupancy. Until then, it's just a mask mandate. I mean, you have to travel with masks now anyway. I mean, some places you still have to wear a mask indoors depending on which state you in, a la California. But so that doesn't surprise me. I don't drink in Illinois, but tomorrow in Vegas, I'll be drinking every day. Val, I ain't mad at you for that, especially with what's going on. Have an extra drink for me, please. Please do that. What's going on, Tamilia? Or Tamila, my bad. Yeah. So shout out to Mike. Okay, which crown we drinking today? We on the Crown Peach. Y'all already know. I've been on my Crown Peach wave for a minute. I might go to Apple next week. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Peach been my thing lately. It's probably gonna continue to be my thing. I miss what? Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. Hotel room prices dropping, slots hitting hard. That'd be a beautiful thing. This would be a great thing to take advantage of room rates. Oh, they do drop room rates because of the mask mandate, but I don't think people going nowhere. I think it'll be just fine. Oh yeah, let me do my YouTube plug. Shout out to my mods too. Hey, everybody, make sure to hit that like button if you're in here listening to the TVP Lounge. If you're watching the TVP Lounge and you're enjoying yourself right now, hit that like button for me. If you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. YouTube love when the videos get the like, so I have to do one of my 2 plugs every stream now. So please hit that like button. YouTube love when the videos get likes. They push the content out to the algorithm, and it continues to help the channel grow. So please hit that like button for your boy. Show your boy support. If you don't want to, don't even trip. But gotta do that for YouTube. YouTube love the like. So all right. Let's see. Did Liquid IV call you? You said I put people on it from listening to me. Hey, listen, I've been trying to tell everybody, Liquid IV is your best friend. I know people like Pedialyte. Pedialyte works too. But Liquid IV, that's been my number one go-to for a lot of people because it tastes good and you put it in water. Most people drinking water this time of year anyway. Let's see. Brian said, no mask while I'm drinking. Looks like I'm going to be drinking a lot. Yeah. You actively eating or drinking. Like, it's not really possible, to drink with a mask on. That was the loophole a lot of people was using. But yes, no mask. I mean, if you're drinking, you can take your mask down. Now, sometimes they'll try to enforce it and be like, all right, well, you're not drinking, so put your mask back on. By the way, let me tell y'all the penalties as I continue going through these comments. Let me tell y'all the penalties for what happens if businesses have people indoors without wearing a mask. They will start with verbal warnings. After their verbal warnings, they will get citations. And then after citations, they will get notices or other enforcement actions. So if you want to have a business and you don't want to enforce mask mandates, which by the way, this has to be reported by somebody. Like, I don't even think, because this is on a county basis. This is not state mandate. These enforcements will be done county by county. So that means somebody in your county got to report to the local jurisdiction that there's a business not complying with the mandate orders, and they will receive a warning, aka a slap on the wrist, aka they'll get put in timeout. And then after that, they'll get a citation. Imagine you making $150,000 a day and they hit you for a $500 citation. You make more than that from tips at the bar. So that'll be your punishment. So they not even taking it serious. That's why I can't take it serious. When businesses and states can't take it serious, neither do I. And that's why I tell y'all, stop watching the news. I'm going to say this again. Stop watching the news. The news will have you in a negative mindset, which is why I stream every week, to bring y'all some positive energy. I told someone this. I said, you can't believe everything you see on the news. I said that to multiple people and they thought I was crazy. I was like, all right. All right. Let's go back to last year when we talked about this in the streams and look at where we are today. And then I will continue to say the same thing I said last year. Stop watching the news. I don't watch the news. I get updates that are important, but all the other stuff, I don't watch the news. I could care less about it because it ain't gonna do nothing positive. I would just keep a cup in my hand at all times. That's facts. And that's exactly what I'm probably gonna be doing too, keeping a drink in my hand at all times. They control the release of the numbers so they can be as drastic as the government wants to be. Ooh, be careful. People like to use that word conspiracy, even if you're speaking factual. But yeah, isn't it crazy how numbers are inconsistent across the same type of platform? So I tell you, I don't watch the news. There's no consistency. Let's see. Here in SF, it's 63. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm in Santa Clara County. It's real nice out here. Feel like they're gonna make us wear masks for many years to come. Nah, I don't think so. We're never gonna be back to normal. Well, Vegas haven't been wearing masks since June 1st. Well, I guess before June 1st. Like right before June 1st. If you got them shots, you don't have to wear a mask. So, nah, I can't agree with that. Because right now, as like multiple of you who said to me in my DM, I had like at least 5 or 6 of y'all hit me up and be like, the people who didn't get the shots is the reason that all of this is happening, and people who didn't get the shots need to get the shots so we can get back to normal life. Well, I will simply say this. If that is the case, then why are people who have gotten the shots also contracting and spreading? So no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. To all of y'all who think like that, stop thinking like that. Because people who actually have gotten these shots are still catching it. And to some reports at a higher clip than people who don't have the shot. So be careful with your research. Shout out to my people who work in the medical field who I talk to about this all the time. Shout out to Kaya. I just seen a super chat. Yeah, said keep up the great work. We remain informed and entertained. That's what's up. I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very grateful. All right, where are these emojis at? I need a second. I need another drink. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this up. Y'all go ahead. Give me my emojis. What is it? 42 people in here. Shout out to y'all growing the current viewers. I like that. All right, so let me get like let's do 13. 42. Yeah, that's like a 30, y'all. We'll do 13. A little less than a third. Give me some emojis. Let's take another shot. Shout out to all of y'all in here drinking with me too. Shout out to my drinkers. Cause y'all be tripping me out. I be having people, they like, man, you talk too much, bro. We need you to take a shot. We know you putting us on game, but man, we trying to drink. So my bad, my apologies. You know, I be trying to multitask, drink and, inform at the same time. Whatever Cali does on some scale happens in Vegas. I was just saying the same thing to somebody about that yesterday. It seemed like Nevada seems to follow California. And it's crazy because California is a whole different state than Nevada. Like, there's so much. That's a whole nother conversation. But yes, I agree with you, Rashad. 100% I agree with you on that. Said Crown Peach for sure. Hit the like at the door for sure. Good look on that. Judgment off of them Labor Day prices. We're gonna be just fine. Agreed. Shout out to Jay Lundy for that. That's fact. Exactly why I said watch Labor Day weekend, see what happens. Same thing last year with the 4th of July. So I was like, watch 4th of July, watch Labor Day weekend, watch how things turn around. And sure enough, boom. Just remember that, y'all. History has a way of repeating itself in so many different ways and avenues. You have to just choose to believe it. A lot of people don't want to believe what's in their face, which is fine. That's why I don't argue with people. I say, if I can't agree to disagree with you, then I just won't communicate. I'm not going to argue with nobody. Because if I tell you the truth and you don't want to believe it, then that's your choice. All right. Spitting facts. I am my number one go-to news source from now on for sure. Shout out to Brian. Appreciate that, man. Just found out that this girl I met at Daylight passed away from it. That's very unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Rest in peace to who that was. But since people like to speak statistics, I don't wish death on nobody, and I hate to hear that anybody passed away from anything. But in this particular matter, it's at less than 3% of our population. So for those of you who are very, 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 very concerned about it because you don't want to pass away, you should be. Nobody wants to pass away for nothing. But if we put it in a numerical standpoint, that's around the same percentage as passing away from any other illness or other illness in the similar family. I'll just say that. We on a public stream, so I got to be careful with what I say. But just, somebody was asking me about my statistical research. I have I know quite a few people in the medical field who actually deal with this like daily. So that's where my sources and stuff come from. I don't watch stuff that come from people that read off a teleprompt. I come from people who actually in the field. So hope that answered your question. Shout out to Lady S. What's going on? Welcome to the lounge. Robbie said I'm booked for Labor Day. That's what's up. I'll still be having fun, mask on or mask off. Oh, fun mask or no mask. My fault, but it just doesn't bother me as much. Maybe because I gotta wear it all day, even at work, medical field for sure. Yeah, I think a lot of people in that field feel the same way. They used to it. I know some people in the medical field that's like tired because it be hot. But a lot of people in the medical field have adapted that mindset. It's just like, I do this on a day-to-day basis anyway. So, and wearing a mask have nothing to do with how much you enjoy your life. It's just a mask. Like, that's another thing that I don't understand about people. Like, I can't, if I'm wearing a mask, I can't do this. Wearing a mask is not weighing you down, stopping you physically from doing nothing. Like, so I just say okay. Like, I respect everybody's opinion. There's no judgment. I don't judge over here. I might be concerned or have questions about things, but like, look at you in a different light. Nah. But some things do make me scratch my head and wonder, like, makes me ask questions. That though, completely understand. I know quite a people in that particular space. Let's see. I'll be there Labor Day weekend, mask or no mask for sure. I told y'all, it's quite a few of y'all in the chat. And there's some of y'all that's not in the chat who I actually know that's messaged me and told me that y'all gonna be out there Labor Day weekend. So I'm like, just watch Labor Day weekend. Watch what happens Labor Day weekend. Things will probably be just close to normal. All right. Where was we at? Oh yeah. So our conventions and festivals gonna be canceled. Low rider shows, SEMA, EDC, etc. As of right now, no. Nothing's being canceled. Just the mandate to wear a mask. Nothing's being canceled though. EDC, they not touching EDC. I would, if EDC got touched, I would be more surprised than anything that could happen in Vegas the rest of this year. And I'm saying this right here in August. EDC got canceled. It would be the biggest surprise of 2021 in Vegas, because a lot of people thought EDC was going to get canceled in May, and I told y'all, worst case scenario, they will move it to the end of the year, but it's not going to be canceled. Just because they had to cancel it last year, like, y'all got to remember, a lot of this stuff, this is business. When it comes to business, business equates to money and revenue, and businesses is trying to get that revenue from last year. So the last thing they finna do is jeopardize an opportunity to start getting that revenue from last year. Like, that's a huge business expense. EDC is, and that's also a great that's a great event where they're making a lot of revenue from that. They're not gonna miss out on that money. So nah, EDC ain't going nowhere. And honestly, in my opinion, it's probably the best time of year to do EDC, because May close to June. It be hot, especially all them people on them things, you know what I'm saying? That cold weather, not cold weather, that cooler weather will make for a better experience. All right, look at these emojis. Did y'all give me my emoji account? Let me see, where was I? I swear I see the first one right here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, yeah, for sure. All right, y'all good. All right, we're gonna take a shot. All y'all waiting on me to take my shot. My bad. I'm about to pour up this shot right now. Shout out to all of y'all. See, the viewers is going back up. Shout out to all of y'all. Hit that like button for your boy while y'all coming in. The content out. For all my party people, I dropped that pool party video. I know y'all was wondering where that was coming after I did the nightclub video. I had to do videos in moderation. I had to do the nightclub first, because that's going to be year round. Pool parties is what's going on. So shout out to all of y'all who've been getting helped out with guest lists and all of that, which, by the way, that'll be my video that's dropping on Sunday. How to get in the clubs for free. Put a video just together for y'all. How to get in the club for free, the different ways to get into the club for free. It's only like 3 major topics, but the breakdowns on all of that, and I'll go deep into the informational guest list. So that'll be coming to the channel on Sunday. All right. Cheers to all of you in here. That's 41 of y'all here right now. Shout out to the 41 of y'all in here. Thank y'all for the love and support. Shout out to all of y'all that are listening to this replay, which isn't right now, will be some other time. But if you're listening to the replay, shout out to you as well. Thanks for listening to the replay. Drop a comment and say replay gang. Cheers y'all though. Thanks for the love and support. All right. Callie in the house. Yes, it is. Callie's in here heavy. Shout out to Callie in the building. Let me go through here real quick. I'm gonna do a quick roll call. I know where some of y'all at. Shout out to Callie. Shout out to Louisville. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Texas. Let me go through here. That's Cali right there. Shout out to New York in the building. Shout out to Arizona in the building. All right, shout out to all of y'all all across the nation. Shout out to my people across the water. Shout out to my international viewers. We miss y'all very, very, very much. And shout out to Washington too. Shout out to Washington and shout out to Cleveland. For sure. All right. Where y'all at in the comments? Where was I? Might I need a shot with this topic. Now we finna move on. I'm finna move to the chat now. I'm finna talk to y'all in the chat. That's what I'm in here now. So I'm doing now what y'all talking about in here. Because it's not a cure, it's to help so it not be so deadly. Okay. I respectfully take your opinion into account. Understandable. With my underlying conditions, I took the shot and I'm still alive. Everyone is a free agent for sure. That is a fact. Like I say, no judgment. Everyone's entitled to do as they please. I have no judgment whatsoever. The only issue I do have though, and I will say this publicly, the only issue that I do have with this, because I told people about this late last year, earlier this year, that this was going to be another war. I need y'all to stop with this war. The people who got the shots versus the people who don't got the shots. Number one, I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to talk about it, and I'm not entertaining it. You want to get it, then that's cool. I'm not judging nobody for get it. I'm not going to judge the people who don't get it, because there are the same people who get it for a reason. There are also people who don't get it for a very, very valid and legalized and legitimate reason. So People over here blaming other people for not doing that. A lot of people who had these shots don't do their research. They'll, like I say, go to the news, which is not a credible source. Just like people say Wikipedia is credible 100%. No, it's not. Like, do research. Go beyond just something that people read off a teleprompt. Do research. Like, I research all of this stuff that I talk to y'all about. But I wish people would stop that. I don't like that war. Like, you want to get something, good for you. I respect that. Somebody else don't want to get something, that's fine for them. But like, imagine somebody who haven't got a shot, never been positive for it at all. They've been completely negative, but they being held at fault for what's going on. How is that fair to them? They ain't never had it. So that's one thing I am going to say publicly. Y'all got to stop doing that. Do not do the war stuff around me. I'm not going for it at all. Because I'm going to more side with the people who don't have the shots than the people who do have the shots, because I actually do my research. So that's the only thing I want to say about that. I don't care what y'all do. I respect everybody's opinion. But people who be bashing people, like, nah, that's got to stop. And that, again, comes from the news. So please stop. I was all for it for a while, but I'm over it. Yeah, I've been over it since Vegas reopened last June 2020, when people was like, oh, I can't travel. There's no way I can catch a plane. I was like, okay. Like, people was like, you can't travel. I'm like, all right. Well, I mean, I just somehow mysteriously been on a plane every month going to Vegas doing updates and stuff. But we can't travel. You're right. The news said we can't travel. I guess I got special VIP access. You know, I'm TVP, the influencer, so I get special airline treatments through TSA. I was like, all right, man. All right. Nah. We was up here. Oh yeah, somebody said these Labor Day prices is off the hook. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a major fact. It's a holiday. I told you they not touching the holidays. Holidays, they getting their money. That's going to happen. Enjoy Usher. Yeah, I saw somebody say they're going to see Usher. Where was that comment at? I think I just skimmed through that. But yeah, shout out to Usher. Usher is killing Vegas right now, for sure. Shout out to Usher. Oh, that's what it is. Said you leaving on Wednesday. That's what's up with the Usher mask on, for sure. That's what's up. Nurse B, what's going on? Welcome to the lounge. Good to see you. Mike, you a fool. I seen your comment, man. You crazy. Trust me. I seen people without masks who had masks on. Your eyes can be deceiving. Let's see. So glad for the pool party video. Yeah, for sure. That was long overdue. I meant to drop that 2 weeks after I did the nightclub video, but I've been taking care of things offline. I have a life outside of YouTube, just like a lot of us other YouTubers. So, but yeah, I had to get it for y'all. I wasn't going nowhere. I promised y'all. Shout out to Call Me Fraud too. What's going on, man? Welcome to the lounge. Appreciate you coming through. Bottle service video. Yeah, I'm gonna touch on bottle service in the video on Sunday. That was something I did point out into how to get into the club for free video that will be coming on Sunday. I talked about bottle service. Definitely something that people should take into consideration. State 48. Shout out to State 48. That's what it is. Oakland in the building. Yeah, Cali, man. Cali in here super deep. Said the nickel and dime for sure. Where was this? He said, oh, bro, preach enough discrimination, hating on others based on if they got it or not. No time for those. Yeah, that's got to stop for real. Like if I'm over anything, that's what I'm over. Like, I see it on social media. Like, there's quite a few people I follow on social media who I don't know. I follow some people because I just been following them since I created my Instagram page years ago. And like, I stopped following them just because I'm not about to promote hate. Like, we talk about hate. You know, people call people haters, but like hate speech, like that's a form of hate speech, but people don't want to talk about that. Like, bashing somebody because of a personal preference, just like people get it for health reasons, some people don't get it for health reasons. So, and people be in there, man. Same people be like, I don't believe in hate. I believe in equality, and I believe in treating people the same. But you out here bashing people for their views on something. Like, stop it. No. We gotta do that. That's why around here, agree to disagree. That's what I preach around here. Y'all know I got the Good Vibes Only t-shirt that goes beyond just it saying, like, it applies in so many ways. Agree to disagree. That's how we got to do it. Boom. Let's see where we leave off at. Okay, yeah, that's where everybody rock. Shout out to everybody who feel me on that. That's what's up. I was trying to say it's a balancing act, and so it will go back and forth until everything is under control. For sure. No, I agree with that. Like, yeah, like trial and error. I mean, that's with anything in life. I mean, and that was to be expected, you know, because the people who don't think the virus is real, that's hilarious. I'm like, the people who think it's the flu, like, at least they think it's a real virus. Like, some people really don't think it's a real virus. I'm like, all right, y'all crazy. Like, nah, that's a little too much. Nah, like, it's real for sure. Now, to the effects and extremes of it, now that's a different story. But shout out to Finesse Kid. What's going on, Finesse Kid? Welcome in here. Welcome to the lounge. Appreciate you. Mike said you the mayor. I wish I was the mayor of Vegas, man. I had so much more pull and I could do so much more for y'all. Trust me. Trust me, but I ain't got that kind of respect. Not at least now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even respected like that on YouTube. You know, definitely I can't get that respect. Like, that's crazy. Crazy with 11,000 subscribers. I had somebody ignore me. I was like, because they was at 50K. I was like, all right on. Told y'all I'm working on some stuff for the channel. So scoping people out to see what, see who I want to work with some upcoming endeavors. You know, people talk about collabs and stuff. So got some potential collaborations on the way. Won't say no names or details, but you know, I'm just in YouTube studying people, to bring y'all some great content and to have some powerful conversations. But, you know, I'm not a sellout, so I won't be doing any and everything. Said TVP, I appreciate you keeping us all informed about Vegas. I try. I appreciate y'all support. I appreciate y'all tuning in every Friday, kicking in and vibing with me. And shout out to y'all that be listening to the replay, you know. I tell y'all, without y'all support, I'm just somebody in front of a camera. So when the podcast dropping, I just got my last piece of equipment yesterday to start recording and filming. So I'm going to aim for 2 weeks from, it will be on Tuesdays. My podcast videos will be dropping on Tuesdays. Sundays will be my typical upload for whatever video I want to upload for the week. TVPLounge will continue on Fridays, but I plan to drop the podcast episodes on Tuesdays. I'm hoping to have the first episode in 2 weeks, worst case late August, but trying to work around people's schedules because it won't be a solo podcast. My podcast will have other people, so work around other people's schedules to get things done for y'all. But it's coming soon. I haven't forgot. I got the last piece of equipment last night, so we will get things rocking very, very soon. Said I'm hoping the prices drop in September. I'm ready to go back. Well, avoid Labor Day weekend. Weekend prices have been steadily higher than they have been for the last year because Vegas is picking up and going back to normal. But if you avoid holidays, weekend prices again are going back to normal, but they'll definitely be cheaper than if you go during the holidays. That's why I always tell everybody, try to throw in a weekday. If you're going like for the weekend, you go Friday and Saturday, it just ain't no way around it. It's going to just be expensive. But do like Thursday to Saturday. Some people like Thursday to Saturday. I always try to recommend like Saturday to Monday, Saturday to Tuesday, Friday to Monday. Count both weekend days. So just gotta play around with days. Yes, really, I'll be there next week beginning on the 5th, and I'm dreading the heat. Yeah, the heat ain't no joke at all. Why? I did that Vegas shortcuts video for y'all. Shout out to all of y'all who shown support for that video. But that's why I did that Vegas shortcut video, because I'm trying to tell y'all, I was scorching hot filming that video. I was all kinds of hot, steaming hot. But I was like, I don't want y'all to have to go through this when y'all come out here. I want y'all to be able to enjoy Vegas during the day and be able to stay cool. So that's why I did that. No hate, PLUR energy only for sure. This mask mandate BS, we know this is just for show. You'll still catch me in Vegas. Yeah, I think you won't catch most of us in Vegas. Like, the majority of people not worried about it. That's why when I did the poll, that's why I asked y'all on Instagram, y'all think it's gonna shut down? Most of y'all said no. And I mean, y'all know I ain't think it was gonna get shut down. But I just wanted to ask y'all. I told y'all that's how I do it around here. That's how we do in this community. We communicate. We'll have I'll do a poll, get y'all opinions on stuff, and then we talk about it. That's how I like to run things around here. So that was why I did that poll for this topic today. And most of y'all don't think Vegas is going to shut down, which means since y'all don't think Vegas is going to shut down, y'all go continue to go, which I still encourage all of you to go to Vegas. Please go. Please go to Vegas. I seen a super sticker somewhere. Oh, Marlene. Shout out to Marlene. Appreciate the super sticker. Thank you so much. 9/16 to 9/21. I'm in Vegas again. Give a damn what happens. C19, Delta, Beta, Sigma. Hey, we could talk about that in depth on Patreon. This I don't even know if I can say, I don't know if I can if that word is censored. I mean, I guess Delta Airlines, we'll call it Delta Airlines. And the variation. We could talk more about that on the after party on Patreon. If y'all want to come kick it with us in the after party, unfiltered adult conversation. Link is in the description. $5 a month. I guess technically if you join today, you're gonna get charged $5 right away, and then you're gonna get charged on the first. $5 a month, charged on every month. But yeah, we talk more about that on the after party. Cause that's hilarious. Oh man, that's what's up though, yeah. And should nothing stop nobody. If you wanna go, go. I'm still in that though. Delta, Beta, and Sigma. That was good. Somebody said they got millions of shots expiring. You trying to get me in trouble, man. We can talk about that in the after party. I'm not gonna talk about that on the public stream. It's gonna piss people off. We're gonna leave that part alone. Go leave that alone. That's a little odd when people deny that it's an act. Yeah, that's crazy. Great time. All right, Mike, I'll see you in the after party. Sound good, my guy. What's your podcast going to be about? It will be about Vegas and beyond. Y'all know how podcast is. There'll be a topic about something, and then when you're talking to people, all kinds of crazy stuff come from there. It will be mainly Vegas related. I mean, because these right here are lounges. Like my lounge is just live streams. I find whatever is important for the week or whatever, I try to bring something to talk to y'all about and then vibe with y'all. But a lot of stuff that goes on, I have various in-depth conversations with like other people about things in Vegas, and then that stuff ventures off into the real world. And so if there's things that's going on in the real world that tie to Vegas, we'll bring them all together. But I want to talk about a lot of different things that goes on in Vegas and other things pertaining to Vegas in the world, but with other people, like different perspectives on a conversation. Like sometimes I think about doing bringing a guest here on a TVP Lounge, but I don't know. We'll see. So I was like, I'd rather say that for a podcast, but it'd be mainly Vegas stuff with a lot of perspectives, a lot of real perspectives, a lot of unfiltered, unbiased, unsugar-coated perspectives, from traveling and tips to secrets to living there. Okay, let me stop talking. I'm talking too much. Yeah. Definitely a fan of Thursday to Sunday / Monday. Yeah, that's like, I feel like that's the most common Vegas trip, is a Thursday to Sunday, Friday to Monday, or Thursday to Monday for sure. That's like the common Vegas timeline trip. So for sure. No Labor Day weekend for me. Too many lines. Yeah, Labor Day weekend gonna be, Vegas is packed now. Like that's what's crazy. Like Vegas is beyond back to normal. Like I feel like Vegas is a little more peaked than normal. Prime example, y'all know how everything back to guest list. Like Dre's ain't had guest list since they reopened. They've been packed like normal Vegas when they had guest list. Like they about sold out every weekend. By the way, a lot of y'all been asking me about that. Yes, Dre's has not reopened guest list. What time did I say? Oh, all right, bet. All right, I'm gonna pour this last shot. I'm gonna get up out of here on the public stream. Shout out to all of y'all for the love and support. Shout out to Sweeney saying Anastasia and I show love from Arizona. Thanks for all the content. Shout out to Arizona. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate all the love and support. Same to you all as well. I'm gonna take this last little shot right here. What does it say? What's your opinion on Resorts World? I talked about Resorts World in the stream 2 weeks ago. You said see a lot of tough critics from commenters on room videos. To answer your question, what do I think about Resorts World? I guess cool. I truthfully think it's overhyped. I don't think it's a bad hotel. I think it's a modern hotel, or it was a hotel that was just built that's updated to the modern design standard. I think it, in certain aspects, is catered to a certain crowd of people. But like, I don't think it's a bad hotel. Like, I think it's a really nice hotel. There's multiple things to do, but I think it's overhyped in my opinion. And I think because of its location on the strip, it's going to still have very strong competition from Wynn and Encore being directly across the street. So those are my thoughts on Resorts World. I have a room tour of the Conrad King that's on the channel. You can check that out. I thought the room was cool. In my opinion, it mirrored somewhat of the room that I did at Virgin back in March. That was my thoughts on that, but I thought it was a nice room. So those are my thoughts on Resorts World. I'm gonna take this shot to all of y'all because I gotta go ahead and switch over to the Patreon because it's after party time. How much liquor I got? Do I got enough liquor? I don't know. Oh, I think I got another one in the stash. Cheers, y'all. Thanks for the support. Y'all have a great weekend. Go to Vegas. Don't worry about this mask mandate. It'll probably be reduced in a few weeks, so don't trip. But I just wanted to update y'all on this quote unquote breaking news. And y'all have a great weekend. Thanks for all the likes and shares and subscribes, all of the love. I will holler at y'all next week. To all of y'all on Patreon, I will see y'all in a couple of minutes. I will switch everything over to there. So peace, love, unity to all of you. Till next time.